children, do people do things for you? What kind of things do people do for you? Miss Laura Jr. Sorry, go ahead. They help you. Very good. Do they feed you? Yes, sir. And you help them too. I'm glad to hear you say you help them, because that's what you're going to talk about up in, yes sir? And what? Okay. So we're headed upstairs and you're going to talk about things that you can do for others. Whereas children, most of the time things are being done for you. Your food is provided, your health care is provided, your home is provided, your school is provided, but now you're going to talk about what you can do for others. And I'm going to be talking to these adults about what they can do and what they are doing already. In fact, they're doing other things, and that's what we're going to find out. So, head on up to Children's Chapel. And I would like to give you all a preview of the readings coming up. And I probably ought to turn, is this a little loud? No, okay. Is this really loud now? Yes. So the gospel reading is not one of the gospel readings that any church I know of has taken as their mantra. I mean, some churches it's about salvation. Some churches it's about meaning in life. Some churches it's about your behavior. I have yet to find one that said, our mantra is, sell all you have, give it to the poor, and come follow me. If that were true, we probably wouldn't be worshiping in this big building here with all these beautiful stained glass windows, and I'd have nothing to talk about when it comes time for stewardship. But thanks be to God, that's not our mantra, and I am going to talk about stewardship. Two things to think about in this. I imagine this person. Now, we typically call this the rich young ruler, but there's nothing about him being young or even rich or a ruler in the scripture reading other than that Jesus talks about wealth. Chances are, though, he was well off, probably had inherited a lot of his wealth, and probably was young. The enthusiasm in which he runs to Jesus, because in those days it was very unsophisticated to lift your robes to run. So a young person would do that. It reflects their enthusiasm. Wanting to follow Jesus, something in Jesus inspired him to want more. He knew something was missing, even though he kept the law. He was well educated, he was well fed and provided for, but something was missing. So maybe this scripture could be about something that's missing. What would be missing in your life if you ran to Jesus to ask for one thing? Now, my next question is, this is Job's response to God. So let me just ask some of you biblical scholars. Actually, I'm not interested in your biblical scholarship. I'm interested in what you've been taught. What have you been taught about Job? Patience. Anything else about Job? What's that? I heard something back here.
He suffered.
He suffered. And what did we hear back here? Resilience. Resilience of faith. Don't you love his wife? After all this happens, what does she say in such great nurturing support? Curse God and die. Don't you just love that? You know, you come home with these great ideas and reality hits you in the face. Wow, that's another story. First of all, Job, remember, anything you've been taught before, erase and listen to what I'm teaching you. That is what everyone needs to come away from, is hear what Father Jim has to teach, because it's the right teaching. Job was not patient. He was impatient with the platitudes that were offered to him. Oh, the platitudes we've all heard. God wanted your person to go now. God's in control. God meant for your loved one to get sick and die. These are the platitudes, these are the implications of the platitudes that were given to Job. And it was the popular theology of the day that if something bad happened, it's because you did something wrong and God was punishing you. That theology is alive and well today. And I know it because my wife believes it. Whenever I turn off the camera, Joyce. She's coming next week. Please don't talk to her about this. But whenever I say something blasphemous, and I do, she jumps out of the way. What's the theological statement behind that? God's going to get you. And we've been taught that. God's going to get you. The other part is God's a bad shot. Because my wife does not believe that God can take me out and miss her at the same time. That's another theological point. Okay, you turn the camera back on. Read the whole book of Job. Read the prose in the beginning, the prose at the end. And you will know right away that this is it's a fictional story, but it's a minority report on that the explanations of suffering do not cover it. When a story starts off once upon a time, it tells you that this is a fairy tale to make a point. And Job starts off, there once was a man. He's not even Hebrew. And there's the story of a servant comes running to Job and says, Job, your animals were all taken away and the servants were killed, but I alone survived. And then another guy comes running up, Job, your buildings were all torn away, all the servants were killed, but I alone survived. And then the story about his kids being killed, but I alone survived. That tells you this is a narrative to make a point. This is why we should take the scripture literally. You say that when someone says they take the scripture literally. You take poems as poems. You take fables as fables. You take fairy tales as fairy tales that are designed to make a point. And God wants to make a point. And he says to Job, where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? And Job says, it's enough to hear you face to face. And he didn't need an explanation from God. He did not need a platitude from God. He needed God. And don't we all? So if you notice in the bulletin, I'm not preaching a sermon today. Now pay attention to the bulletin. Oh, are you ready to read?